Welcome to Maths Companion. In the last video, we have discussed the section Mental Math and Algebra. There were two homeworks. Let us check the answers of the homeworks. Do each problem below either in your head or using an equation with one letter or two equations with two letters. In a rectangle of perimeter 1 meter, one side is 5 centimeters longer than the other. What are the lengths of the sides? Some of these problems can be done in all the three ways. That is, we can do it in our head, or we can do it using an equation with one letter, or we can do it using two equations with two letters. But for some other problems, it may be difficult to use all the three methods. Let us try to do this problem in our head. Here the perimeter is 1 meter, that is 100 centimeter. Perimeter means 2 times length plus breadth. Therefore, length plus breadth equal to 50 centimeters. One side is 5 centimeters longer than the other. So, let us keep 5 centimeters for the longer side. Then there are only 45 centimeters remaining. It should be equally divided for the two sides. Then we get 22.5. Now let us add the 5 centimeters to the longer side. We get 27.5. That means the longer side is 27.5 centimeters and the shorter side is 22.5 centimeters. Or we can do it using an equation with one letter. Let the shorter side be x centimeters. Then what is the longer side? It is 5 centimeters more than the shorter side. That means it is x plus 5 centimeters. So let us take the sides as x and x plus 5 centimeters. Given that the perimeter is 100 centimeters, that is 2 times length plus breadth equal to 100. Here length and breadth are x and x plus 5. So 2 times x plus 5 equal to 100. Therefore, x plus 5 equal to 100 by 2 or 50. X plus x is 2x. So this can be written as 2x plus 5 equal to 50. Taking 5 on the other side, we get 2x equal to 50 minus 5 or 45. Taking 2 on the other side, we get x equal to 45 by 2 or 22.5. X is 22.5 centimeters. Then the longer side is x plus 5 or 22.5 plus 5, that is equal to 27.5 centimeters. Therefore, the sides are 22.5 centimeters and 27.5 centimeters. We can do this using two equations with two letters. Let the shorter side be x and longer side be y. Given that longer side is 5 more than the shorter side, or y equal to x plus 5. Also given that perimeter is 100 centimeters, that is 2 into length plus breadth or 2 into x plus y equal to 100. Therefore, x plus y equal to 50. Y equal to x plus 5. Replacing y by x plus 5, we can write x plus 5 equal to 50. X plus x is 2x. So this can be written as 2x plus 5 equal to 50. Therefore 2x equal to 50 minus 5 or 45. X equal to 45 by 2 or 22.5. What is y? Y equal to x plus 5 and x is 22.5. Therefore y equal to 22.5 plus 5 or 27.5. That is, the sides are 22.5 centimeters and 27.5 centimeters. Second problem. A class has 4 more girls than boys. On a day when only 8 boys were absent, the number of girls was twice that of the boys. How many girls and boys are there in the class? Let us do it in our head at first. Number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, or number of boys is 4 less than the number of girls. On a day, 8 boys were absent. On that day, number of boys is 12 less than the number of girls. because already number of boys is 4 less than the number of girls, and on that day 8 boys were absent. On that day the number of girls was twice that of the boys. That means on that day number of girls is 2 times the number of boys, or number of boys is half the number of girls. We have already got number of boys is 12 less than the number of girls, or number of boys plus 12 equal to number of girls. Now we have obtained number of boys is half the number of girls. So we can say half the number of girls plus 12 equal to number of girls. Therefore 12 is equal to half the number of girls, because half the number of girls plus half the number of girls equal to total number of girls. When half the number of girls is 12, number of girls is 24. Number of boys is 4 less than the number of girls, therefore number of boys is 20. Now we can do this using an equation with one letter. Let us take the number of boys as x. Then what is the number of girls? Number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. Therefore number of girls is x plus 4. On a day 8 boys were absent, and on that day number of boys is x minus 8. On that particular day number of girls is 2 times the number of boys, or 2 into number of boys equal to number of girls, or 2 into x minus 8 equal to x plus 4. Now let us multiply. 2 into x is 2x, 2 into minus 8 is minus 16. So we can write 2x minus 16 equal to x plus 4. Let us take x on this side and minus 16 on the other side. So we can write 2x minus x equal to 4 plus 16. 2x minus x is x, 4 plus 16 is 20. Therefore we can write x equal to 20. That means number of boys is 20. Then number of girls is x plus 4 or 20 plus 4. That means number of girls is 24. We can do this using two equations with two letters. Let us take the number of boys as x and number of girls as y. Then given that number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, that is y is 4 more than x, or y equal to x plus 4. On a day 8 boys were absent. On that day number of boys is x minus 8. And on that day number of girls is twice the number of boys, or 2 into number of boys equal to number of girls, or 2 into x minus 8 equal to y. Now 2 into x minus 8 is 2x minus 16 and y equal to x plus 4. So we can write 2x minus 16 equal to x plus 4. We can take x on this side and minus 16 on the other side. We get 2x minus x equal to 4 plus 16, or x equal to 20. X equal to 20 means number of boys is 20. Y equal to x plus 4, that is 20 plus 4, or y equal to 24. That means number of girls equal to 24. Today let us do the remaining problems on page 36. A man invested 10,000 rupees split into two schemes at annual rates of interest 8% and 9%. After 1 year, he got 875 rupees as interest from both. How much did he invest in each? Let us do this in our head at first. He invested 10,000 rupees, and that is split into two schemes. For one part, he got 8% interest, and for the other part, he got 9% interest. He got a total of 875 rupees as interest from both. The minimum rate of interest is 8% here. So let me find 8% of the total amount 10,000 rupees. What is 8% of 10,000? It is 800 rupees. And the total interest he got is 75 more than the 8% of 10,000. That means that 75 rupees is for the 1% he got for one part. 1% is 75 rupees. Therefore, the total is 100% or 100 into 75. That is 7,500 rupees. That means one part is 7,500 rupees for which he got 9% interest. Then the second part is 2,500 rupees because the total is 10,000 rupees for which he got 8% interest. We can do this using an equation with one letter. Suppose one part of the amount is x rupees. Then the second part is 10,000 minus x rupees because the total amount is 10,000 rupees. So let us take the amounts as x and 10,000 minus x. 8% of the first part x rupees is x into 8 by 100 or 8x by 100. Now 9% of the second part 10,000 minus x is 10,000 minus x into 9 by 100. We have to multiply both the terms by 9 by 100. That is 10,000 into 9 by 100 minus x into 9 by 100. Two zeros can be cancelled. Then we get 100 into 9. That is the first part is 900 and the second part is minus 9x by 100. That is 900 minus 9x by 100. He got a total of 875 rupees as interest. That is sum of these two is 875 or 900 minus 9x by 100 plus 8x by 100 equal to 875. Let me just rearrange this. 900 plus 8x by 100 minus 9x by 100 equal to 875. Now, for these two terms, 100 is the common denominator. Therefore, let us subtract numerators and write the common denominator. 8x minus 9x is minus x by 100. So, this can be written as 900 minus x by 100 equal to 875. Now, let me take 875 on this side and minus x by 100 on the other side. So, we get 900 minus 875 equal to x by 100. 900 minus 875 is 25. So, we can write 25 equal to x by 100. Taking 100 on the other side, we get x equal to 25 into 100 or 2500. X is 2500. Therefore, 10,000 minus x is 10,000 minus 2500 or 7,500 rupees. That means the amounts are 2,500 rupees and 7,500 rupees. We can do this using two equations with two letters. Let the amounts be x and y. Then y equal to 10,000 minus x because the total amount is 10,000 rupees. Now 8% of x is x into 8 by 100 or 8x by 100. 9% of y is y into 9 by 100 or 9y by 100. Sum of these two is 875. That is 8x by 100 plus 9y by 100 equal to 875. Here the denominators are same. So let us add the numerators and put the common denominator. That is 8x plus 9y by 100 equal to 875. Now take 100 on the other side. Then we can write 8x plus 9y equal to 875 into 100 or 87,500. Y equal to 10,000 minus x. Let us replace y here. So we can write 8x plus 9 into 10,000 minus x equal to 87,500. Now let us multiply. 9 into 10,000 is 90,000. 9 into minus x is minus 9x. So we can write it as 8x plus 90,000 minus 9x equal to 87,500. Let us take 87,500 on this side and all the terms containing variables on the other side. So we can write 90,000 minus 87,500 equal to 9x minus 8x. 90,000 minus 87,500 is 2,500 and 9x minus 8x is x. Therefore, x equal to 2500. Then y equal to 10,000 minus x or 10,000 minus 2500, and that is equal to 7,500. That means the amounts are 2500 rupees and 7,500 rupees. Next problem. A 3.5 meter long rod is to be cut into two pieces. One piece is to be bent into a square and the other into an equilateral triangle. The length of the sides must be the same. How should it be cut? At first, let us do it in our head. The length of the rod is 3.5 meters. It is divided into two pieces. Using one piece, a square is made, and using another piece, an equilateral triangle is made. The sides of the square and equilateral triangle are equal. There are 4 sides for a square and there are 3 sides for an equilateral triangle. So altogether there are 7 sides and the length of all these sides are equal. So to find the length of one side, let us divide 3.5 meters by 7. 2 times 3.5 is 7. Therefore, length of one side is half meters. There are 4 sides for a square. Therefore, the perimeter of the square is 4 into half or 2 meters. There are 3 sides for an equilateral triangle. Therefore, the perimeter is 3 into half or 1.5 meters. That means the length of the pieces are 2 meters and 1.5 meters. Now we can do this using an equation with one letter. Let the length of one piece be x meters. Then the length of the second piece is 3.5 minus x meters. Using the first piece, a square is made. Therefore, the length of the side of the square is x by 4. Using the second piece, an equilateral triangle is made. Therefore, the length of the side of the equilateral triangle is 3.5 minus x divided by 3. The side of the square and side of the equilateral triangle are equal. That means x by 4 equal to 3.5 minus x by 3. Let us cross multiply. 3 into x equal to 4 into 3.5 minus x. Now let us multiply 4 by 3.5 minus x. 4 into 3.5 is 14 and 4 into minus x is minus 4x. So this can be written as 3x equal to 14 minus 4x. Let us take minus 4x on this side. So we will get 3x plus 4x equal to 14 or 7x equal to 14. Therefore, x equal to 14 by 7 or 2. X equal to 2 means length of one piece is 2 meters. Then length of the other piece is 3.5 minus 2 or 1.5 meters. We can do this using two equations with two letters. Let the length of the pieces be x and y. Total length is 3.5 meters. Therefore, we can say y equal to 3.5 minus x. Using the first piece, a square is made. Therefore, the side of the square is x by 4. Using the second piece, an equilateral triangle is made. Therefore, the side of the equilateral triangle is y by 3. Side of the square and side of the equilateral triangle are equal. Therefore, x by 4 equal to y by 3. Cross multiplying, we get 3x equal to 4y. Now, y is 3.5 minus x. Replacing, we get 3x equal to 4 into 3.5 minus x. Multiplying, we get 3x equal to 14 minus 4x. Taking minus 4x on the other side, we can write 3x plus 4x equal to 14 or 7x equal to 14 or x equal to 2. Y equal to 3.5 minus x, that is equal to 3.5 minus 2 or 1.5. That means the length of the pieces are 2 meters and 1.5 meters. Today we have done some problems on page 36. Now there is a homework. The distance travelled in t seconds by an object starting with a speed of u meters per second and moving along a straight line with speed increasing at the rate of a meters per second every second is given by ut plus half at square meters. An object moving in this manner travels 10 meters in 2 seconds and 28 meters in 4 seconds. With what speed did it start? At what rate does its speed change? In the next video we shall do the remaining part. Till then, bye.